Hello class, hope you all are fine and staying well at your homes preparing for your exams. Today we will be actually starting a new chapter, and it's not a story but it is a description. It's a type of informative article, and it's titled as Penguin Frolic. Penguin, we all know, it's a flightless bird, and it is mostly found in the Antarctic region, which is covered with snow whole of the year, near about whole of the year. And frolic is what? Frolic means the happiness, the merry time, merriment, not marry. Marry means vivah, merry, M-E-R-R-Y. Merry time means the moment of happiness. So penguin frolic, it means the moment of penguins happiness or merry making, that is called penguin frolic. This is an account which has been written by a traveler who has been there in Antarctica, and he has very closely observed the movements of penguin, and he had shot the video by his own camera, and whatever he has observed, it is being written here as penguin frolic. As the smaller students of class 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, they just enjoy their life. When in school also, when we see when the teacher is not there, they are just making fun. Although the teacher said them to be in discipline, but their tendency is that to enjoy their life, fighting with one another, doing some mischiefs, because that is their attitude. That is their childhood, and they will do it. Although the senior teachers have the responsibility to utilize their energy in the right way, but this is the natural phenomena of any person who has been in his childish days. In that way, penguins are also there in not one or two penguins. So many penguins are there, thousands and millions we can say, and they just utilize, as the students of the school or something, some people, they enjoy, and in that way they utilize there in the group, because we all know that Antarctica is an uninhabited continent. Uninhabited means the human beings we cannot see there. Although there is a tiny, vast kingdom of tiny microbes and other things, but human beings are not there. So it is an uninhabited continent. So there, how the penguins' presence is there and how they enjoy their life, it has been nicely described in this chapter. So before starting, the few word meanings are there. Some word meanings are there. First is rookery. Rookery means colony of penguins. Suppose that at one place 1,000 penguins are residing. Then another place, other colony is there. Means at one place the total population of penguins at one place is called rookery. Swarm means moving in a large number. Ledge means shelf-like projection. Suppose that any transparent type of thing is there and we are seeing from one side to the another side. That is called ledge. Rafts means suppose that very big ice is there and it has been broken, and a very big piece of that ice is just floating. That is called raft. Or in hills also we can see. Suppose that it is raining heavily and very big boulder, it just broke from that mountain and it just rolls down. That is called flow. Ice floes means large flat, that is perhaps only large flat pieces of ice floating in the sea. In the sea, there are big pieces of ice in summer, when summer season starts, the ice starts to melt. So big pieces of ice, they are broken from that hole of the glacier, and they just start to float. That is called ice floes. Very big pieces, we can understand. It can be of very 1 or 2 kilometers, that much it is just floating from one place to another place. Smash means a hard and sharp bit. Dodging means moving quickly, and pursuit means chase. Now we are coming over to the chapter. This is an account of the penguins which live in Antarctic, observed by one of the travelers to remote ice-bound land. One of the travelers observed this whole of the movement of penguins in Antarctic region. Antarctica island, where it is situated, we have studied in geography that it is situated in the southern hemisphere, and it is just at the bottom. So we all know about Antarctica. So it is in southern hemisphere. With the approach of summer, the ice broke away in patches, leaving upon water along the shore of the rookery. So when summer season starts, the ice starts to melt, and big pieces of ice just float in the sea like that, because of the hot means summer season, and they start to float. And suppose that rookery comes, rookery is there, means the colony of penguins. So it is coming by floating from here, from just like this coming. So it reached the rookery, and then again it passed by that. So that is called ice floes. Large companies of penguins now went down to bathe and swim under the surface, catching the little shrimps which swarmed there. These were their food. So suppose that the ice melt away, and one piece of ice just got separated from that. So there it became water, and now the penguins are doing what? They are just diving inside that water, so that they can go inside and find some fish or seals, so that they can eat it. For hunting, they are in that search. The ice foot was about 5 feet above water, so they had to dive. So that ice foot is 5 foot above the water, and they are above that ice foot. So they have to go down inside. Suppose that, just a minute. Suppose that this is the sea, and this is a big piece of ice floating down in the water. It is floating down there in the water. This is water, and it is 5 feet high. So if the penguins are sitting on this, so they have to dive inside it in the water to find the fish. So I soon noticed that they never dived in alone, but waited patiently until a little crowd had gathered. So they never dived alone. One penguin will not dive inside unless and until crowd will gather. So many penguins will gather at a place, then one of them will dive. And how it will dive? Not by themselves. One will just push him. So we will see it why it pushes. This was because a fierce kind of seal called a sea leopard often hid in the water, the overhanging ledge of the ice, waiting to catch the penguins when they dived in. Suppose that this is the float, and here the penguins is standing. Now it has to dive inside the water, and one penguin will alone not dive. So many penguins will be collected at this ice raft, and now one will dive. One penguin will dive inside. Understood? And why it will dive? Why other will not dive? Because when one will dive, there is a sea leopard there here. So this is the ice is a transparent type of structure. So it just observes from here that any penguin is coming, and I can hunt it. So one will dive, and if it comes back all right, there is no any harm to that penguin, then others will start diving. Otherwise, rest of them will not dive. So it is in that way. So So that sea leopard always it is in the observation that when any penguin come inside to dive inside the water, and I may hunt it. So that is why all penguins all together they do not dive, only one penguin dives, and that also doesn't dive by itself, but one of them penguins they push it to see that whether it is diving inside the water, so it is coming back successfully or not. If it is not successfully coming, they will not dive inside the water. Each penguin wanted to find out if the coast was clear before it entered the water. So they had to ensure that the shore is clear, there is no sea leopard, there is no danger, there is no risk, and then they will dive inside the water. So those behind tried to push one of those in front over the edge. So many penguins are there. Suppose that here it is a small area on the board. Suppose that 4 or 5 penguins are there. So one is standing there, so the one who is standing behind, he will push him back and he will just fall inside. It means he will be diving inside the water. So when they succeeded in doing this, they all craned their necks to see if the penguin they had pushed in was attacked by a sea leopard. So when one of them pushed the other penguin, it went inside the water. So other one will observe by putting their necks down to see what happened. Is that penguin coming back or not? If it is not coming back, then they will understand that it has been hunted by any sea leopard or such type of thing. And if it is coming back, then they will die. Then if he was not attacked, all the rest dived in and started to swim about catching shrimps. And if it is not hunted, then all of them will one by one they will just dive inside for catching the shrimps. Shrimps are the smaller fishes. If a sea leopard shot out and caught him, the others just stayed where they were or tried again to another place. And if suppose that sea leopard is there and he hunted it, then other will not dive, they will just go at another place, another ice raft. So many ice rafts are floating inside the water, so they will just move to another ice floe and do the same thing there. Soon the water was alive. You see here, this is the picture of penguins. So 2-3 penguins are there. Here also one more ice floes is there. So they are, and one penguin you see it is diving. So they will see that it is coming back or not. So in this way. Soon the water was alive with crowd of penguins swimming about, shouting at one another like boys at a school tree. The water swam with them, all full of joy of life. And when one penguin successfully comes back, then all of them will dive in and they will enjoy their life. The water is alive with the penguins only, isn't it? They did not go in merely to fish. Only for getting fish they do not go inside the water. For enjoying purpose also they go there. They wanted to enjoy themselves, and the games they played were really amazing. The games that they used to play, that was also very amazing. There was a swift tide flowing past the rookery, bringing with it rafts of ice called ice floes. So suppose that they are enjoying, and one more ice raft is coming with the swift stream of water. Very high speed water is flowing, and with that a raft is coming. Then what they will do? All of them will again hop over that ice floe. Suppose that they are taking bathing inside the sea, and one other ice floe is coming with the swift flow of water. Then again they will climb up on that floe, and they will just have the riding of that ice floes for some distance. Then again they will get down. Then again they will come back. In that way they are enjoying. So a crowd of penguins would swim upstream to the end to the rookery. Means they will climb up, and they will climb till they will be there till it reaches the other end of that rookery. And when it will pass that rookery, they will get down, where they would all board on ice floe and have a ride on it down to the lower end of the rookery. They would then dive into the water. When they will reach that the other end, then again they will dive into the water, swim all the way back. Then they will swim. By swimming they will come back to their first from where they have climbed up on the ice floes, and board another floe for another joy ride. And now they are again enjoying, and then again another ice floe is coming, then again they will just take a climb up on that ice floe. As they pass down the rookery, they would shut the others crowded along the edge of the ice. These would shout back, and sometimes a few dozen would dive in and swim out to them. They boarded their ice raft until it was so crowded that as fast as fresh penguins climbed onto it, others were pushed off to other side. So when they came back to the again when they swam and came back, then again they start to shout, and then again they will dive on another ice floe. And while they are climbing on that ice floe, they will ensure that they have to climb first, so that so many penguins are there, and if the space is occupied, then they will not find the space. Suppose that in the school bus also we see the children, they are in a hurry to get their seats, that other student will come and occupy his seat, so that is why I may get in first and I may occupy my seat. In that way, their tendency is also there, that I may just occupy my place, so that other fresh penguins come and they would not grab my place. So along the ice foot, all sorts of games were played. So means all type of games also they play on that ice floe. Their favorite seemed to be the game of touch last. Their favorite game is touch last. That the one who is observing, he is thinking that it seems that their favorite game is touch last. One penguin would walk up to another, giving him a snack with his flipper, and then dash in amongst the crowd, dodging about with the other in hot pursuit. So what they do? Suppose that on a big floe, ice floe, big piece of rock big piece of ice, so many penguins are there. One penguin will go and hit another penguin, and just he will disappear among the crowd. Now one who has been beaten, he will try to observe who has beaten me. He will find out, and if it is not found, then it is okay. But when he finds, then he will again, the one who has been beaten, he will beat the first one to take his to equalize the game. In that way they enjoy their life. They would play this game for hours. This game is played for so many hours. They seem to love climbing. The observer is saying that I think that they love to climb. Because they never feel tired. Day by day, whole of the day they are just climbing. One ice raft is coming, then again they are climbing, then again floating to another end of the rookery, then again coming back. In that way, they love to climb. And there was a ground iceberg 50 feet high. There was an iceberg which was 50 feet high, separated from the rookery by 100 yards of open water. And it was separated from the rookery from the 100 yards of water. All day long there was a procession of penguins swimming to and fro from this berg. So whole of the day he said that from a big ice raft, whole day there are the processions of playing and all these things, the whole of the activity that we have discussed. It was whole of the day, the whole of the penguins, they continued to do it. We watched them through field glasses. So how did they watch? Very near, very close they cannot go. So through field glasses they watched their activity. When they reached the berg, they climbed up its side by quite a difficult path. So when they reached near the iceberg, so they climbed it, but it was a very difficult type of path. You can see, suppose that this is a piece of rock. So it is a very not very fine, not very easy way. So they have to work hard to reach there. You can see it. It took them about a quarter of an hour of laborious climbing to get at the top. So quarter of an hour means 15 minutes, 20 minutes it took them to get at the top of that ice floe. Each bird had a look around, then climbed down again. So one bird will climb up, and then he will look around and then come down and swam back to rookery. And then again they will swim into the rookery. They did it because they loved climbing. Then again they will climb. So why they are doing this process again and again? Because they love climbing. Penguins seem to love fun and adventure as much as human beings do. In that way, as human beings enjoy their life and do adventures, so it seems that penguins also love to do adventures. So it was a very interesting topic, very interesting. It was a incident. So hope you have enjoyed. And if there is any problem, we can discuss on WhatsApp. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.